Why, hello, whoa. I hear sirens outside. It's time to grab your Glocks when you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac. My name is CNanners, and somebody is about to be arrested. And that was a very odd way to start a commentary. I have to apologize. My brain is a bit tired. It's been a very long day and/or week, and I've tried my best to sit down and record some commentary with some gameplay, but life has a way of distracting me. And the last two videos I uploaded were Minecraft and Homefront. I think it's time for some Black Ops, because I know some of you guys are stone cold killers. You'd like to rip it and grip it, and or shoot people in their faces. And I am here to talk about some stuff that has been on my mind. Some things, some words and thoughts and pictures. That is neat. And my mother, all you Aqua Teen Hunger Force fans will understand that reference, was here last weekend. She was here visiting because I have not seen her since, I believe, Christmas time. She was hanging out. We went to Disneyland, did all kinds of fun things, like went to the Santa Monica Pier. Basically, just chatted it up, had a good time, had some good food, and she is a lovely woman, and we talked about some stuff that was rather entertaining, some things I wanted to pose, some questions I wanted to pass by you guys, your general directions and or your earlobes. And I had basically brought up the notion of transcendence. I had asked her, what would happen, hypothetically, what would happen when we get to a point where technology is so advanced that we're able to alter the genetic profile of a child prior to birth. So basically what this means is you can decide how tall your child is, how intelligent, do they have blue eyes, do they have brown eyes, do they enjoy Phil Collins, what are they into, what do they like, what do they look like, what do they sound like? And it's a very interesting question, because eventually you would assume if we don't kill ourselves, we will get to a point technology-wise where we'll be able to alter some things about ourselves. And the notion, like the moral question of what would happen if this was basically a possibility, because it's not naive to think that eventually we'll be able to control genetic profiles, mapping, what have you. I'm not a doctor, I don't know how this works, but it's interesting to think what would happen if you can control the genetic makeup of any individual prior to birth, and what that would do to society, what that would do, I mean, the world in general. What would happen if you could say, you know what, I want to look like, well, how about Barack Obama? Yeah, I want to look like the President of the United States of America. I'm interested in change. And another interesting question that I brought up was, what about the notion of, I know that you can transplant organs like hearts and livers and what have you. What about a brain transplant? What would happen if you could actually put your brain in somebody else's body? Like, what that would do to you. I was trying to think about it for a second. I was like, what would happen if you just all of a sudden woke up from a surgery and you were, like, for instance, a woman? What would that do to you? How would your brain even fathom such a bizarre state of affairs? It's like, I now don't have a penis. What the hell? I don't like this at all. I'm sure RuPaul's like, yeah, fist pump. But I myself, I have no interest in being anybody other than myself. I think it would kind of just, your brain would just not be able to fully comprehend why you were in the body of somebody else. The notion of self, the notion of a soul, you would probably go insane. And the fact that even a gender change would just be like ridiculous. I'd be like, my penis would be like, nah dog, this isn't cool whatsoever. Apparently my penis is the voice of an 80-year-old jazz hound. I don't know exactly how that happened. Apparently I got soul. I got soul! And I'm super bad. Anyways, think about that. Think about the notion of being able to control gene mapping and stuff, and putting brains in other people's bodies. Wrap that around your head, dog. And get back to me. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you later.